The tax increase coming to people who live in the city of Buffalo. The Common Council has started the process to raise property taxes beyond the state's cap. Today, council members considered this resolution that says in part, the city of Buffalo is currently facing a structural financial deficit that will require remedy through several measures that include immediate and long-term revenue generation coupled with cutting expenditures where feasible. Chair of the Common Council Finance Committee, Councilmember MItch Nowakowski, joins us live here tonight to talk about this. You never like to do a tax increase, but I want to start with something else that you put in this resolution that's now kind of working its way through the process. You note that basically the tax rate was unchanged from 2007 to 2022 and actually went down from 2009 to 2018. Over that period of time, over about a decade, inflation was more than 30%. I don't think anyone is surprised to learn there's going to be a tax increase. How can you limit it to as low as possible, considering so many people are barely making ends meet as it is?
Great question. So what the council is going to deliberate next Tuesday is for the mayor to be even able to propose a budget that's over the 2%. We have to pass this measure. We don't get to control what measure or how much or the percentage that he can deliver to the council. It could be really outrageous, but our jobs would be to then amend the budget to get as low as we can, but that'll come through negotiations, cost analysis. We're going to have to make trades or cuts and able to then have a final product of a budget that's reflective of the city of Buffalo and our priorities now.
Thinking through this process, you have to do this, here's the resolution, basically because you want to go above the tax cap, which is what, 2%, right?
Yes.
Taxes are going to go up more than 2%. Is that the bottom line here?
Yes, we're mandated by the state of New York. If we go over 2%, then we have to pass this measure. The fact is 2% is incredibly low. Here's the kicker. If the city of Buffalo raised taxes 2% or 1% a year, even for the duration of 5-6 years, we would almost have an excess in revenue because our housing value goes up, we collect more money, taxes compound, we're able to meet our expenses and then have more money to invest. And you know, some of my colleagues, you probably won't be able to catch them on camera talk about taxes. Look, I'm the finance chair. My duty is to the public, and that's also to tell you the truth and to explain why your government is deliberating things and what you can plan on moving forward.
I know that this process will essentially kick off once the mayor presents a proposed budget, right? But you mentioned there it's going to be a combination of two things, increasing revenue and then cutting expenditures. How much of that can come from cuts? Because people still want their roads to be paved, they still want plowing to happen in the winter time. Where do you find the savings so that the tax increase isn't so high?
So I really am, to be honest, think that the city of Buffalo has always been coming from a poverty mindset and not investing in itself. When I really look at and analyze the budget, yes, we need to clamp down on overtime for police and fire. But at overall looking, we really need to invest in ourselves and we need more liquidity for better services. There's preliminary numbers that if you think that we saw a better snow plowing, we had to rely on private contractors to about $1 million. If we want nice things, we have to pay for them, but it's doing it appropriately and responsibly because when you represent a city, we represent the rich and the poor.
What conversations have there been with Governor Hochul? She is a Western New Yorker. She's obviously one of probably the most powerful politician in the state of New York because there are some things that other cities close to the same size as Buffalo have access to in terms of raising revenue. Are there conversations at the state level to try to say, hey, you got to help us out here as we try to navigate all this?
I know that council members, Mayor Sean Ryan, we even, the city and somebody in Mayor Ryan's cabinet even works in Albany on our behalf. We're saying, look, we're willing to get our house in order. We're going to work really hard to do that, but we can't do this without tools from Albany.
And I mean, one of the things I'm sure viewers know, there was just sort of this deal struck with the governor, or I'm sorry, with the mayor of New York City, giving a lot of money to New York City for child care purposes and saying that Buffalo needs some help here as well. I'm out of time, but tell me real quick, what comes next in this process?
Next Tuesday, we deliberate it, and then it goes to a full council for a vote in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, all right. Councilmember MItch Nowakowski, chair of the Finance Committee, thanks for coming in and walking us through this. We'll be following it.
Thanks for having me.